This whole time, he must have been building an army and an air force, waiting for us to deal with Bogdan so he could take over and put the algorithms in charge. Have you seen these people? Holy shit, are they clones? Has he cloned himself? I can't tell. It looks like they're all plugged into the neural network or something. We've got a battalion of cyborg clone warriors plugged into a super brain trying to wipe us out. Oh, I don't like this. Great, great. IA's network is down. It's Clifford. He's taken over. You know what he can do with the IA network? Oh, here's what he can do. You don't get this robbing banks. Robbing banks, you know, when you get stabbed in the back by your dumb, greedy best friend. Sure, but it isn't suddenly building an army of creeps to put an end to your way of life. He doesn't have a battalion of helicopters in his garage.
Of this subpoena. So with that, I'll turn over to Chairman Jordan.
I would just point out, I've had a chance now to review what Hunter Biden said in his press conference. I think he made an interesting statement. He said his father was not financially involved in the business. And I think that qualifier, the word financially, is important. Because once again, it shows another change in the story. First it was no involvement, then no, I never talked to anyone, and then we find out about the dinners, the meetings, the phone calls, and everything else. Now it's he wasn't involved in the business financially. I think that is important. It's one of the reasons we want to talk to Hunter Biden. Second thing I would say is this: in a few hours, I think the House of Representatives is going to pass the impeachment inquiry, and that is an important step. You talk to any scholars in this. I think we can proceed as we did under Speaker McCarthy, where he announced it. But this is an important step.
All together? Okay, get to the meat. Watch out for Ivan's people. They are motivated.
Official impeachment inquiry as part of our constitutional duty to do oversight. That carries weight. That's going to help us get these witnesses in. And maybe most importantly,
everybody don't want the inquiry need to be fired.
That the White House and Hunter Biden's counsel used to say he should have
Okay.
We disagree. We thought he should have been here. But when we take that vote this afternoon, what's our argument going to be then? We think he should come in. And if he doesn't, we're gonna move forward with contempt proceedings. There's a process we have to follow, but we plan to do that.
Have Hunter Biden come in today and answer 3 more questions.
He is in Devin Weston's hangar at LSIA. Anyone still alive and still on our side is going to be there.
No, they're not going to hold back because we've requested thousands of emails that they still will not turn over. We've requested transcribed interviews with certain White House staff that they instructed not to come. So the White House continues to obstruct, and I think you're going to see a clear message from the House today for the White House to cooperate with this investigation.
She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. Yeah, she's coming. We definitely know come. There has to be a report filed. We're scheduled to depart for the Christmas break tomorrow. We will begin moving on that report with the lawyers and the oversight committee and lawyers and the judicial oversight committee. There's a process you have to go through, but we will initiate that process. Well, it's supposed to be equal treatment of the law. We know what they we know how aggressive they were with other individuals who've been held in contempt. We'll see what happens here. But all we can do is, we can do our job. We're going to do that. We're going to do our job. Actually, I did not. I've responded. You're going to go look at the letters. I never said no to it. I just want to know how it was going to work and the process was going to work. And work on the letter, they didn't do it. They didn't do it on thing. So.
I feel like such a fool. My whole life, I have successful people. Never trusted anyone. I doubted and acted like a creep. One time, I decided to be nice to someone, and turns out he wants to destroy humanity. This is all your fault. My career is in ruins. Our planet will be in ruins before we don't do something. He has control of all your systems. And he can call out for help. Then you can do exactly what you have to. You have my authority, and you get paid. Hey, yeah, call it a pension contribution.
want them to know
significant
Joe
one.
Biden,
All right,
because
then get this clown
frankly,
out of here.
it's hard
For
for
all
me
I
to
know,
believe, I'll
you're
speak for
bugged all
myself,
to high hell and you
that
don't even know the
all
bug
these
exists. Good
oligarchs
luck.
and the Chinese
You don't
Communist
need
Party
luck.
were wiring Hunter
I
Biden
always wanted
billions
to
of
say
dollars
that
because
between
they
us
liked
later.
him because he added value to something. We believe, as what Devin Archer
Take me back
testified
to the
in
facility.
the transcribed
I'll be in
interview, that they
contact
were
when I have a
selling the brand
plan.
and Joe Biden was the brand. And we believe that Joe Biden's known about this all along because he hasn't been honest with the American people. As Chairman Jordan said, his story continues to change. In the very beginning, when we launched this investigation, Joe Biden said he never met with any of these individuals. Now we know he met with all of these individuals. The narrative when we started this investigation was that no money ever transferred to the Bidens while Joe Biden was vice president. Now we know a huge percentage of the money transferred while Joe Biden was vice president. The majority of the shell companies were incorporated while Joe Biden was vice president. So we have a lot of questions about some very concerning transfers. That's why we have the thousands of pages of bank records. We've been very transparent with the media. This has been, I think, the most transparent political or congressional investigation since I've been in Congress for 7 years. We've produced 4 bank memorandums with specific bank statements. I mean, this is a concern. This is about public corruption at the highest levels. And the president's son does not get to set the rules. I mean, he's had a pretty good run with the Department of Justice, with the IRS, and with the FBI. But these 2 committees are going to hold firm. We have taken steps to go by the book in this investigation. Now we're in the phase where we do the depositions, and what he did today is unacceptable.
I've said all along, I think the evidence is compelling, but we still need to talk to Mr. Schwerin, Mr. Walker, Mr. Bob Walensky, Kevin Morris, Jim Biden, Hunter Biden. We need to talk to the 2 individuals who are part of Blue Star Strategies, Sally Painter and Ms. Tramontano. So those are people we need to talk to. We think with the vote this afternoon, we get those individuals in a more timely fashion, and we get the documents we want. And I would still go back to this. 1 hour ago, I think the biggest takeaway was the statement from Mr. Biden where he said, my father was not financially involved in the business. That is a huge change, which means, it sort of means he's involved. I think that's how anyone with common sense would read it. He's been involved, just not financially. That is a huge departure from everything they've said now for the last 3.5 years. So, as the chairman pointed out, the White House's story has changed multiple times. The Justice Department story has changed multiple times on how they handle this investigation. But the story that hasn't changed, the testimony that has been consistent and stood up to cross-examination, is the 2 whistleblowers. Their story has not changed, and frankly, it's been buttressed and reinforced by we've done 8 different depositions of people involved in the investigation.
Okay, the networks are down, the equipment is ready, and we've crippled their supplies. Mrs. Rackman has written our check and given us the green light. We're good to finally move on that submarine and stop this threat once and for all. When you're ready, get your crew together and head back to planning.